Fridays in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and that's complete. It sends. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
He's coming, he's coming. Check in. Pick me up. Here we go. 15. 13. Mike, 13.
They'll try and throw for it here. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Mahomes firing complete, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
43. Switch. Hey, look through. Go. Back. Shoot. 57.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
Push him back. Push him back. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Here we go, Sack. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Get long game for you. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards remain for 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joe Williams. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there complete to Sims. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Hey, Ridley!
Mahomes now on first down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second and 1. He'll let this go deep for runs. And Guy's man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
You mine. Check 37. Check 37.
Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chris Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Take it at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is it.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll drop the throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throw again. And once again, this is Sanders. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Back to throw again. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Now, I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Yellow. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Watch.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
I got you, baby. I got you.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Here we go.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Hey, 57.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Five yards remain on second down.
What's the curl? Check 52.
Now a give, right side. Woodward. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Crunch.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Check 13.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He finds his man complete. That's Sanders. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Check 3.
Second and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Pass complete. This is Sims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mahomes' throw there complete to Sims. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Attack! It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Danny.
Hey, 57 colors.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Open man here, Sims complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
198, 98 to Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 198, 198, 98 to Mike.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Las Vegas, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that